Yes, everyone, welcome back to Music with the Grump. It is a Friday. I've just gotten off, so I'm not all, which is good because people say I'm too happy to be a grump. Before we start, I just want to give a report. Thomas the cat is doing well. He now has a little stub for a tail, but I'm very happy. He's back home, and Jared Driscoll is taking care of him. Best wishes, Thomas. Good for you. All right. Today, we're going to listen to fABLE by Bon Iver. That's an indie band out of Wisconsin. I got introduced to them because there was what was that show? Catfish, the series. They played this one song. I said, that song is badass. And it was Holocene by Bon Iver. Thank God we have Shazam, so I kept replaying it. You know, hit Shazam. Come on, pick the song up. But I've never heard an album by them. So when they put one out, I was pretty excited. Because now with Music with the Grump, I have to listen to just about I listen to most things that come down the pike. So this album is called fABLE. And today we're going to listen to the SABLE portion of the album. There's a fABLE portion of the album. We're going to listen to SABLE, all 4 songs. If y'all want me to do fABLE, put it in the comments. Nobody wants it. We won't do it. We'll move on to the next person. I, of course, will listen to the whole album. And y'all need to let me know if y'all want to know what I think about the whole album later. That means I'd have to make shorts, but Jude is saying we need to make more shorts anyway, so we'll see what happens there. All right, if we are ready, I am going to start the SABLE portion of the album. Kind of like side 1, side 2, except side 1 is like 15 minutes, so side 2 would be like 30. That's not very even. But I'm noticing people are like, as they release it, are putting it out in sides, like Elton John and his new album with, oh my gosh, I can't remember her name and I love her. Anyway, he put that out in 2 sides, and people are like, well, you don't make sides anymore. Well, it's the artist's rendition. Is that the way if that is the way they want to put the songs out, good for them. I'm all about the albums because I'm a product of the 70s. So, here we go. All right, enough of that. Bon Iver, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. fABLE. Here we go. Okay. fABLE. Listen to the SABLE portion of the album, Bon Iver. All right, let's go. Obviously a prologue, because there's no words.
I would like the feeling, I would like the feeling, I would like the feeling gone. 'Cause I don't like the way I don't like the way I don't like the way it's looking. I get caught looking in the mirror on the regular. What I see there resembles some competitor. I see things behind things behind things, and there are rings within rings within rings. I can't go through the motions, I can't go through the motions. How am I supposed to do this now? Say we went out strolling, say we went out strolling, say I went and told them how. I am afraid changing. And when it comes a time to check and rearrange shit, there are things behind things behind things. And there are rings within rings within rings. I got caught compiling, I got caught compiling, I got caught compiling my own news. I never lose. And who's the benefactor? And how to move without touching every interactor. When there are things behind things behind things. There are rings within rings within rings.
That was things behind things behind things, and that's what it is, man. Just one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. That's things behind things behind things. Kind of came in with the prologue. It didn't even have a name to it. So people don't like that one, but they do like things behind things behind things. It was kind of singing the way I'll talk about things. So one thing leads to another. I believe it was about a breakup, and it just started going, how come all the songs that people like is about breaking up? You know, there are some love songs that people dig, but you know, those love, well, yeah, okay. Those hard songs were love loss. Sometimes can bring you down, but sometimes makes you feel a little bit better because you're not the only schmuck who's lost somebody. This next song is Speyside, and we'll check that out. Okay.
I know now that I can't make good how I wish I could. Go back and put me where you stood. Nothing's really something now, the whole thing's should. Serves to suffer, make a hole in my foot, and I hope you look as I fill my book. Oh, what a waste of wood. Nothing's really happened like I thought it would. you're sorry. I got the best of me. I really damn been on such a violent spree. But maybe you can still make a man from me, here on Speyside Key. With what's left of me, as you live and breathe. I really know now what had hold on me.
Speyside. Trying to. This is a very thus far mellow album. Not bad, you know. But if you're used to hip hop music, this would be a big change for you. Excuse me. This last one is award season, and we'll check it out and see what happens.
I can handle way more than I can handle, so I keep reaching for the handle to flood my heart. And the Spaniard and song that I have pandered to is always handing me the anvil, saying that's for you. But then you came to me from Olympic heavy duty. We both needed so much soothing, played you Ricky Lee. Oh, how everything can change in such a small time frame. You can be remade, you can live again. What was pain now is gain, a new path gets laid. And you know what is great, and nothing stays the same. Felt you through me, and every clue you threw me, pointing at me, asking who me. What a start. And you had taken all away my aching. Well, how could I ever thank you? I'd been received. But I'm a sable, and honey, us the fable. You said that you were unable, that it's not reprieve. Oh, but maybe things can change. What can wax can wane. Things can get replayed, and if it's all the same, oh, just take my hand and place it on your blame, and let it wash away. With you I will remain. You came over Short after it was over, you as precious as a clover in a meadow sun. You had no answers, so we laid back to backs and clasped treasure with our hands and held our fate. But now it's the season, and I know I will be seeing you on the TV for some reason. God, my heart. Why do things gotta change? We were on our way to be best to face all that comes in gray. It's so hard to explain, and the facts are strange. But you know what will stay, everything we've made.
All right. Awards season. I'm going to cut it with 30 seconds because it's just going to fade. Lyrically, so far, this is a very good album. Musically, it's a little slow, and that song there, some people are going to hate because it's just kind of dragging. And at some point, you're like, it's going to build up. You're going to hear that drum beat in there, and it'll be a full band playing. And in the middle, that saxophone comes in. It's like, all right, here comes, more instruments. But it didn't happen. Lyrically, this is a great album. Now, that was the first portion of that album, and the SABLE portion. I'm going to listen to fABLEs, not right now, but if y'all want to hear that, and I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit more going. When Jude said, let's do this, and he's like, I kind of heard some songs I don't know, Dad. It's like, look, man, we're covering everything. I'm doing rap music for you, so let's do this. This is something I would listen to, I know, at least 20 years ago, probably 10 years ago, but yeah. But like I said, lyrically, it's great. Okay. We are the Jim and Jude Show, Music with the Grump. Very happy you came back, and hopefully you'll come back. We're going to start seeing more of us. Remember, we told you that. It's been less than a week since we came back. We're going to do more. This week, Viagra Boys put something out, and Samaya put something out. First of all, I already said Samia. So Jude's like, who's that? I went, she made my top 10 about a few years ago. We might do that. I honestly thought Kendrick was putting another album out. He did in December, and folks were right. He's fixing to do another one. He's fixing to drop another one. So I'm patiently waiting for that as well. Jude, have you heard of anything coming out?
No, but he started performing Bodies at the start of his tour.
Okay. All right. So we're looking for that. Hey, and if y'all think there's something we need to hear, let us know. We're going to go back into the archives because there's some Beyonce albums I've never heard before. There's some Taylor albums I've never heard before. And we might go into things that I've loved. Maybe y'all don't know Octung Baby that well, or the Joshua Tree. So we'll do that as well. I remember once we were driving and I was listening to Sam Cooke, and Jude's like, who is this? This is Sam Cooke. This is the greatest hits. Man, I like this. This is relaxing. Well, yeah, man, it's Sam Cooke. One of the initial Rock and Roll Hall of Fames. Speaking of which, I think the Rock Hall announced their finalists on American Idol. I haven't done that show. I'll do that probably tomorrow. You think, Jude?
Yeah.
And I'll give you what I think about that. I'm usually the first day it comes out, but I'm sorry, guys. I'm not watching American Idol just to see that. So, all right. So we'll be back soon. You're either gonna like Bon Iver or you're not gonna like it. I don't think there's a middle of the road. I like it. So until that time, make sure you tell somebody you love them, and y'all be y'all. Who you gonna be, Jude?
I'm gonna be me.
And I'm gonna be me, and we're gonna catch y'all real soon. Thomas, we're praying for you. See you later.